5 ghosts caught on camera. Nick Does Life. Nick Martin from Clearfield, Pennsylvania dedicates his YouTube account to his dream of one day becoming the proud owner of a brand new RV to live in and travel the country. In one of his videos, Nick does a vlog post mentioning that sadly, one of his favorite RV Life YouTube channels might be quitting YouTube soon. As Nick casually paces back and forth through his house to help compose his thoughts, he suddenly captures something absolutely spine-chilling.
There's YouTubers on this platform that, you know, they're not like super like, what's the word I'm looking for here?
What looks like a headless dark figure can be seen standing in the hallway right behind Nick. Now, it was one of Nick's loyal viewers, Megan, who actually noticed the creepy apparition and emailed me about the video. She also reached out to Nick, who reacts somewhat confused and just explains that, hey, I don't make ghost videos. Of course, I then got in contact with Nick, who is absolutely shocked by what he captured. Nick says he's seen and heard some strange things in his life, but never really thought much about them. Nick says he has no idea who or what this horrifying headless figure could be. But what do you think? Share your thoughts down in the comments. The Grain Fort Tunnels. British paranormal enthusiast Steve Ballard often conducts extensive explorations of old abandoned tunnels and forts. In this particular video, Steve is joined by his friend Stuart as they investigate the historic underground Grain Fort tunnels in Kent, England. The fort was built during the 1860s and survived 2 world wars, but later the fort was left abandoned and the actual structure was demolished. However, the underground tunnels beneath the grain fort are still there over 150 years later. Steve is showing his friend around the winding maze of halls and empty rooms when his equipment begins to act strangely.
Oh my torch is just gone out. That's charged. I'll charge it up today before I come out. That's weird. That's weird. Oh, that was weird, people. My torch just went out. And it went out here last time as well. When I come down here the first time, Stu, I could feel someone breathing down my neck. Literally breathing right down my neck. Hello? Anyone here?
Steve recalls a creepy event from a past visit, but little does he know that their current exploration is about to become much more disturbing.
Cold, really cold. Is there anyone here? Oh, why is that doing that? Stu, I'll keep getting the shadows going past this light down here. On that lock-off camera, look at my phone. That's weird. Look, watch my phone. If you turn your light off a minute, watch my phone. Wait. Watch. See it? That's gone.
Yeah.
It keeps going off.
Yeah.
It's almost like there's something going in front of that light down there.
Yeah.
A strange shadow blocks out a faint light in one of the tunnels, almost as if someone or something is walking back and forth. Although a little creeped out, the 2 friends continue their investigation. What happens next is downright chilling.
This tunnel is
It's amazing, isn't it?
really smart. It's really clean.
Yeah. And it's dry, look. For the best part.
Yeah.
Did you see it? A shadow-like figure can be seen walking through the tunnel right in front of the 2 friends. They don't see it, but Steve is shocked when he looks back at his footage. Now, Steve has no idea who or what this could have been, and creepiest of all, whatever it is, doesn't make a sound. Now, if you notice, Stephen Stewart's footsteps are loud as they echo through the tunnel system. But whatever this is, it makes no audible sound at all as it hurries across the end of the tunnel.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Really smart. Really clean.
Yeah. And it's dry, look. For the best part.
Yeah.
So what do you think this could be? Let me know down in the comments. You can watch this entire exploration over on the YouTube channel, Steve Ballard, The Stowaway. Friends David and Dell from the YouTube channel Signs and Signals are out in the middle of the night to explore the abandoned Zion Presbyterian Church Cemetery, which was founded all the way back in 1851. The graveyard sits isolated, deep in the countryside of South Carolina. David and Dell find themselves in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by woods and graves.
Dude.
Always some crazy
Dude, this place looks old, man. Like, big time old.
There's no church on the other side of it?
There's nothing but woods from what I can see. It's dark as hell.
Record everything.
I can't see anything. Oh, we got that stuff. Zion. I mean, that's got a church. That says a church cemetery. Where's the church?
I don't know about this one, man.
Why do we choose to do one that was like out in the woods?
Because we live out near the woods.
I mean, at first glance, this has got to be one of the creepiest looking graveyards I've ever seen.
Go check how old it is.
I mean, look at these like crosses. I mean, just saying, like, you see, why are there pineapples right there? Oh God, you hear that?
What was that?
You didn't hear that? That was right here. Like right. Oh, gas demons.
David and Dell are obviously a little creeped out by the eerie atmosphere of the cemetery and joke around to keep everything a bit more lighthearted. But all that changes when David suddenly hears something moving right behind him.
I can't tell.
Yeah.
Go, Dale.
Saw. I don't know what I saw. I don't know what I saw. I thought it was a person.
David sees someone watching him from the bushes and he bolts away in terror. He warns Dell about what he just saw and they decide to just get the out of there. Now, the two friends in no way claim that this terrifying encounter is even anything paranormal. In fact, David believes that he saw just a real person, creepily sitting there in the bushes in a graveyard, in the middle of nowhere. And as I've always said on this channel, sometimes real people are way scarier than anything paranormal, especially weirdos hiding in graveyards. But who or what this actually is remains a mystery. Months later, and after many viewer requests, David and Dell gather their courage and decide to explore the cemetery once again. Nothing much happens, but as David reviews their footage, he finds something that shocks him to his core.
Yeah, I've heard like a bunny mask, like a birthday mask. See, to me, I can see why people would say maybe it's a mask. I really can't tell. At first, I couldn't even tell where a head was. You know what I mean? All I saw was just that something was moving, but the more and more, like after you edited and everything, and we looked at it on the screen and not on the phone, then you could tell it's like something like,
Yeah,
it's head up.
Without either of them knowing, someone opens up the back of David's car and just kinda hops inside. David and Dell then drive the same car all the way back home. David says that in the morning after their visit to the cemetery, he found the back of his car open, but nothing inside was missing. It goes without saying that he's worried that now whoever was in the back of the car with them knows where he lives. So what do you think is going on here? Could this just be a homeless stranger that was looking for a free ride? Or is it something much, much worse? Let me know what you think. You can watch this creepy encounter and many more over on the YouTube channel, Signs and Signals. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. The Goodwill Ghost Doll. TikTok user James Fodder bought a very creepy doll at his local Goodwill. At the time, a store employee warned James that the doll's previous owner was in a rush to get rid of it because she believed it was very haunted. James didn't believe in the paranormal and knew the doll was worth quite a bit of money, so he bought it and took it home. That's when he realized that he had made a huge mistake. James began to hear voices. The doors in his home started to open and close on their own. And scariest of all, he started seeing strange shadowy shapes around his home. James decided to place the doll on a chair in an empty room with a motion-activated camera monitoring it. What he captures is downright creepy. The camera moves around as if tracking movement somewhere in the empty room, but nothing's moving. Then a small dark shape can be seen quickly moving across the floor in the hallway behind the doll. James explains that the camera only moves when it senses physical motion, so he has no idea why the camera would be moving when there's nothing there. Another night of filming, and when James checks his camera footage, he is shocked. The camera still moves all around, seemingly tracking something that we can't see. Then, the doll seems to just start moving all on its own. James says that he was a skeptic before all this, but that he now 100% believes that the doll he brought home from Goodwill has a paranormal entity attached to it. But what do you think is happening here? Is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Just below the surface, urban explorer Ilem Mbano Paranormal is back on another exploration, this time at an abandoned underground heating plant shelter somewhere in the middle of the forest in the Czech Republic. Just to be safe, Bono inspects the entire complex to make sure that he's completely alone before he even starts to explore. Then he leaves some of his extra belongings in one of the shelter's rooms and starts his investigation. Now, almost immediately, things take a bizarre turn.
All these small rooms. Yeah, this is just. I'm gonna go there later. This is the room. Close it. This is the room where I have my stuff. This is the little think I keep my gimbal in because it's kind of fragile. Wait. Hello?
The door to the room that he had just closed seconds before appears to swing open by itself. Now, of course, this could simply just be caused by a draft, but as Bono continues to explore through the underground complex, things just get much, much weirder.
Yeah, and this is the second entrance. Here are freak, that scared me. Is that? Hello? Okay, so no, wait, this. It's not plugged in. You see the wire?
An old unplugged phone rings as if it's still working. Bono inspects the phone but finds no explanation as to how the phone could have rung. So now he begins to get more and more creeped out, being underground and completely alone in this sprawling shelter. But Bono is determined to keep recording, and he scouts through more and more empty rooms and creepy hallways.
So I'm here at the entrance. It's already kind of dark, and I went again through the whole complex, and there's just no one there. So either they ran away, or I don't know, they did it remotely, or it's just like the phone is haunted. I don't know. I like to not think that someone is caused by haunting till it's just completely till you just can't explain it by anything, by anything. But no.
What looks like a heavy metal plate seems to rise up from the ground on its own and then falls. Bono is freaked out and makes a run for it. But unfortunately, Bono realizes that he has left his belongings back inside one of the rooms. And so he has to go back in to collect them. What happens next is chilling.
Was kind of far, but I think in this direction. I think it was far, but okay. I have to go for my stuff, so
A deep rumble makes Bono freeze in his tracks. He tries to determine where the sound came from, and as he goes to check it out, well, did you see it? A dark figure can be seen peeking from around the corner at the end of the hallway. The explorer doesn't even notice and walks right past where the figure appeared. It wasn't until later, when viewers of his YouTube channel pointed out the strange peeker, that Bono realized what he had captured. He says he has no idea who or what this could be. So, it's up to you to decide. You can watch this entire investigation over on the YouTube channel, ILMN Bono Paranormal. Contamination. So for the people who stayed around all the way till the end, I have one more video that is very creepy, but honestly, just a little too good to be true. In this video, two Japanese friends can be seen hiking deep into the woods on a nature trail somewhere in Japan. It's starting to get dark when one of the guys becomes very ill. His friend hurries off to find a restroom on the trail to bring back water for his sick friend. And this is where the peaceful hiking trip turns into the stuff of nightmares.
おい大丈夫かおいマジ大丈夫かよ動ける水持ってくるわどうしよう待てるあじゃあ水持ってくるからちょっとここで待っててじゃあちょっと行ってくるからよし来たなだいぶ暗くなってきた急ぐがあいつ危ないからな早くしかないとこれもしかしてどっから入るんだこれこからでいいのかなおくそこっちやなちゃんとか汚いなもう殺していかなきゃ何誰かいるのちょっとやめてよなんで水をなんでいいのなんだったのうわっ何これ
Creepy giggling can be heard from somewhere inside the restroom. Then the guy's sick friend, who he left far behind on the trail, is suddenly standing right behind him in the reflection of the restroom mirror. But something about his friend just does not look quite right. Then someone grabs the guy's arm, and as he looks up, he sees a woman with a diseased-looking face who quickly disappears right before his eyes. Horrible, moldy scratches are left on his arm, and when he looks in the mirror, he recoils in horror. Now, it's totally fake, but this video definitely completely creeped me out the first time I saw it. So I thought I would share, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thanks so much for watching. My posting schedule right now makes just no sense, so please hit the subscribe button and the little bell icon so that you never miss a video. Instagram's here, Twitter's there, and I really hope to see you back again next time.